You might not think that there's anything you can do to help solve climate change, and that's wrong.
This is the average number of plastic bottles a U.S. family of 4 uses in 1 week. Depending on who you ask, between 22 to 29 billion plastic bottles are used every year. Have a look at this picture. In the United States, we consume about 60% of the world's water bottles, and even though we're only about 4.5% of the world's population, there are 1,500 water bottles consumed every second in the United States. It takes 3 times the volume of water to manufacture 1 bottle of water than it does to fill it. And think about all of the fuel it takes to deliver all this water and soda to us. This image you are seeing shows 2 million plastic bottles, the number used in the U.S. every 5 minutes.
Only 1 in 6 bottles get recycled. Recycling 1 plastic bottle can save enough energy to power a 60-watt light bulb for 6 hours.
It takes 1/4 of a bottle of oil to manufacture this bottle, and it takes 17 million barrels of oil a year to manufacture all of these bottles. That's enough to keep 1 million cars running for a year. The United States has the safest tap water in the world, but we also have the largest water bottle market, so it's safe to fill up your reusable water bottles and save lots of energy as well. Why don't you make the switch?
Reusable.
Oh my God! My God, it's reusable!
Whoa! A reusable water bottle!
It's amazing how much a difference you can make by just changing one little habit. And I want to thank the students from Green School Alliance for developing this demonstration. You could do this too, if you want to show other people how many bottles they're actually using. Here's a student from Ya Men organization in Minnesota who has come up with creative solutions to water bottle issues and much more. We've got Bryn on Skype. Could you tell us what Ya Men is and what you've been doing?
Hi, my name is Bryn Shank, and I'm a senior at St. Paul Central High School, and I'm also co-chair of Yeah Minnesota, which stands for Youth Environmental Activists of Minnesota. It's the youth program of the Will Steger Foundation, and the Will Steger Foundation looks to educate, inspire, and empower people to create solutions to climate change. A little bit more about Yeah Minnesota is we're a core, at our core, we're a network of high school environmental clubs around the Twin Cities. And so what we do is we help each other with our projects to help mitigate and solve climate change at our individual high schools. So at Central, my high school, we're leading a hydration station project to raise money to install a water fountain, which increases reusable water bottle usage. And this is really important because one-time use plastic waste, like water bottles, are more expensive than reusable water bottles, and most of them are thrown away, and it's like completely useless, production with oil, so it's just not even needed. So this is like a big problem, and we know to help mitigate climate change, waste reduction is a big thing. So yeah, Minnesota has been really, really supportive with this project, and our hydration stations are going to be installed really, really soon. We've had to do a lot of contact back and forth with the district, but it's been really awesome. Besides just our own high schools, Yeah Minnesota is also really dedicated to connecting with the local environmental movement and the environmental movement nationally. So annually, one thing that we do every year is we go down to the state capitol building and do a lobby day. So last year, we went down to the state capitol building and we lobbied for a new renewable energy standard to have 30% of Minnesota's energy be from renewable sources by 2030, and 10% of that be from solar energy, so that solar could help get into the market and compete. So it's a really, really awesome process because students get to meet with their legislators, they get to learn about government and how government works, but also stand up for their generation, because climate change is going to be a really big issue for them, because climate change is going to affect our generation a lot. So it's really awesome, and Yaman has been just so great to be able to work on high school projects and also connect to the wider movement as well. So thanks a lot for having me to the program. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Bryn. You all have done some amazing things.
It's amazing how small things can add up to make a huge difference. Isn't that encouraging? I hope that students and adults who hear this will want to go out and undertake some of their own projects as well.